Hi. Yeah, now we will see how HODs will get the Google Form question paper from the subject teachers. HODs can log on to their school account, classroom.google.com. So HODs can log on to their school email ID. So this is the Google Classroom. Just what you can do, you can go to your Drive account. In your Drive account, you can see the Google Form shared by the teacher, subject teacher. Suppose as a computer HOD, I want to check it out. Is there any papers related to computer science or not? So I'm typing 83 subject code, and immediately by search it will show you the what are the papers which are available on that subject code 83. So this is the question paper which is shared by the subject teacher to the HOD. So if you want, what you can do, you can make a click here. Just right click here. If you want, you can click on preview, or otherwise just make a double click. If you make a double click, by default it will open that paper. So now as a HOD, we need to check it out whether the title, Google Form title is perfect or not, descriptions are okay, instructions are given properly or not. So question, what is a question and what are the answers, and answer key is there or not, or the points has been specified properly or not, required is mandatory. And the more important thing is, we need to go as a HOD, you need to go and check to the settings. If the settings are not given properly, then they are not able to import grades. So click on settings and check it out. Under general, collect email address is selected, and restrict user should be selected, limit to one response should be selected. Under presentation, show progress bar, shuffle question order, this is also we need to select. Under quizzes, make this as a quiz, immediately each after submission should be enabled, and the respondent can see all the 3 missed questions, correct answers and point values. So just we need to cross check it out whether all the properties or all the settings given by the subject teacher are perfect or not. So just after checking, your question paper is there and you are having an access now. So this is the question paper shared by the subject teacher to the HOD. So now what you can do is, if you are having an access, then immediately what you can do in the Google Classroom, you can add it. If you don't have an access in your account to share this question paper to all the students, then what you can do, you can share this question paper to the email ID, to a specific email ID given by the administrator, so that where you can post this assignment to all the sections. So as a HOD, we don't have, as a HODs now we are not giving access to individual for all the sections. So what we are doing is, we are giving a common email ID, onlinemonitor@amspops.org. So now as a HOD, after checking, what I am doing is, I am sharing this Google form. Computer science question paper Google form. So I am sharing it again to the another email ID. So just what I am doing here, when you click on share, immediately here you will get an add editors. So I am giving the email ID onlinemonitor@amspops.org. So if we are giving online monitor, just you can give online monitor. So depending upon whatever the email ID given by the administrator, so where you are having an access to post the question paper to all the sections. So for example, now I am giving this one to online trainings@amspops.org. So just you can give some message. This question paper class 12 computer science Google form question paper by shared by computer department HOD. So just you can put some message in editor mode, we need to send and notify people. Just we are putting this message and click on send. So now what you are doing is, the subject teacher has shared that Google form question paper to the HOD. Now HOD is sharing again to the online trainings. So from online trainings, HODs will post the question paper, or from online monitors they can post the question paper depending upon the email ID given by the administrators. So just now in this example, what I'm doing is I'm sharing this question paper to online trainings and click on send button. So now you are sharing this A1 12th class 83 subject code computer science question paper to online trainings. So what you are doing is you are giving authentication now subject teacher. From subject teacher we are sharing to HOD. HOD is giving access to again online trainings or online monitor. From online trainings or online monitor you can post a question paper depending upon the exam date and timings. You can post it to all the required sections. So this is how to share Google form question paper to online trainings. So once it is shared, then after that just you can log out from your account. Thank you. Now we can see whether the sharing has been done successful or not, and it is accessible to the online trainings account or not. So as a HOD, administrator will give those details. So just you can log on to your online training accounts or online monitor account. So I'm logging to online trainings. So in these online trainings, after log on to your Google Classroom account, where you can see all the classes right from LKG to 12th class. So the just you can click on Drive account. On the top right side you can see Google Apps buttons and click on Drive account, and you can check here your question paper here. Now it is accessible, A1 1283 computer science. Just make a double click and you can check your paper. Means it's shared by subject teacher to HOD, from HOD to online trainings. So you can see the question paper. Once again, if you want, you can check all the settings. You can go to settings and you can check it out whether all the settings are given properly or not, so that everything is ready. So now what you need to do is, just after checking your paper in your Google Drive account, just go to your Google Classroom and you can see all the classes here. So what I'm doing is I'm going to my respective class. For example, I want to post this in a particular class, class 12 practice. This is my particular class. So as a HOD, you can select your respective class and then go to classwork. In classwork, click on create and click on quiz assignment. Now you can provide the title here. Same title you can continue here, A1 class subject code subject name, and you can give some instructions here. We can provide the same instructions. Maximum marks, exam date, timings, so any other instructions if you want you can give. So by default, when you create a class quiz assignment, you will have a blank quiz will be there. So what you can do is, already this question paper is created. So what you can do is just click on add and click on Google Drive. So once you click on Google Drive, go to My Drive, click on My Drive. So I am searching here. It's better, you can easily you can give the subject code, so that you'll have a lot of files in this Google Drive. Just you can give the subject code or subject name, and you can see here form A1 1283 computer science. Just make a double click. So what you are doing is you are adding already created Google Form question paper here, and I don't want to use this blank quiz because which is already created now. So just remember that as a HOD you need to enable this grade importing is very important. If you are disabling this, if it is disabled, then you can't import grades. So grade importing should be enabled, and here points are more important for how maximum marks for this assessment. So I'm giving here in this particular example, what I'm doing is I'm giving the assessment as 10 marks. Okay, so maximum marks is 10. Next, these points and grade importing are important. Then after that, what you can do is, even if you click cancel also, what it will do is it will be saved as a draft. It will be saved as a draft in online monitor or online trainings account. So no one can see this one. Remember that it will be only control of the HODs. Now next day, for example, on the exam day, what you can do, again you can log on to your account, go to classroom, and you can see your subject name. Just click on more buttons and click on edit. So for example, now if you want to start an exam now, so just under for, you can select all the classes are available here. Suppose if you want to post the same question to all the 5 sections, what you can do is, for example, here I want to post this question to all the second class. So what you can do, you can select 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D, 2E. So as a HOD, you need to select all the required classes. This is an example, just I'm telling as an example. You can select all the required classes, and after that you need to click on assign. So I don't want to send this one to any classes, just as an example I'm showing here. You can select the required classes, and after that you need to click on assign button. If you want to post it only to a particular only one section, you can select that required section and you can post it. It completely depends upon the requirement. All the classes are visible to all the HODs here. So when you are posting, just cross check once again, select the required class and post the question paper. So select your required sections, whatever the section you want, you can select the required section. So here what I want is, I want to post this for only to a specific class. So I want to post it only for class 12 practice. All the rest of the checkboxes are unselected. So don't select unnecessarily, don't select the other checkboxes. Whatever the checkbox, whatever the required class, you can select that required class and click on assign button. So once you click on assign, then immediately it will tell you that, so assign A1 1283 computer science. Students will see the assignment in their streams immediately. So once you click on assign button, immediately this question paper will be shared to all the students available in their respective classes. So this is the posting, everything is done. Now immediately students can start their exam and they can write it. So once after that assessment is completed, so just they can open the form and you can go to grades. If you want, you can go to grades and check it out, how many students are there, how many of them are responding, and everything they can check it out. So still now you can see here, when I click on grades, you can see here how many we have assigned this exam to 2 students. Assigned is 2 students. So how many of them are responding, depending upon the turn in number will be there. Once the turn in is completed, then you can click on import grades. You can download the grades, and after that you can click on, or you can return that final grades. So this is how HOD will post the question, how HODs will post the question paper to all the sections, respective sections. So now what I'll do is, this question paper has been shared to 2 students now, Srikant and Diksha. So as an example, what I'll do is, I will write the exam 1 student account. So now what I'm doing is, I'm minimizing this one. As a student, I'm logging to another account, because once the 1 student is attempted, then you will know that whether the grades are downloading or not. So as a student account, I'm logging now. So I'm going to the account. So class 12 practice. So as a student, when they log on, immediately they can see the assessment posted by the teacher, subject teacher, and they can see the subject name A1 1283 computer science. And you can click, student can click on the Google form and they can see maximum marks, timings, exam date, everything. they can see the instructions, whatever the instructions you are giving, they can see the instructions and the file name. And now students can click on that Google form. So this is how students can see the question paper. So now I'm answering 1 byte is equal to, suppose if they are not answering and they click on submit button, it will not take. Why? Because this is a required question. So I'm selecting the required answer and click on submit. So one student has been submitted. So immediately the student can see the score. When they click on view score, they can see the score. So one question is correct. So they're getting 10 out of 10 points. Okay. So this is how students can write the exam. So once the student assessment is completed, then generally they'll log out from their account. So now student has done one example. Now what we'll do is, as a HOD, you can check it out whether how many students has done, or the subject teacher also can check it out how many students has turned in that for that particular assessment. So now what I'm doing is, in your online trainings master account, so just which class, you can select the required class for which class we posted, class 12 practice. So now I'm going to grades. So A1 1283 computer science. So now you can see here, earlier we posted for 2 students, now 1 student has turned in. So now if you want, you can click on import grades. So once the exam is completed, then what you can do as a HOD, you can click on import grades. Otherwise subject teachers also can download the import grades. So what I'm doing is, here I'm importing the grades here to the online trainings account so that HODs can check it out. So when I click on import grades, so one student grade I'm getting 10, and you can see here draft means this is not finalized. Okay. So if you want, you can check the result also, means individual answer also you can check it out. Just if you want to go and check the answers, you can click on this A1 1283 computer science. It will open the Google form. Just empty format, it will show the question paper, that's all. So once it is completed, then what you can do is, you can select all students and click on written. Once you click on written, means the result will be final. So just once written is finalized, then the draft will be removed automatically. Just check it out. So now I'm clicking on written. So otherwise, if you don't read, subject HODs are not required to do all these things, because the concerned subject teacher will check it out how to import grades and how to return it. So just if you want, you can import grades and you can check it out, that's all. So for class teachers, we will show how to, as a class teacher account, I will go and check it out. Here also you can do, and subject teacher also can parallelly import grades and they can return the marks. Thank you. Now log out from your account, and thank you. Now as a subject teacher, I will log on to my account and check it out how many students has assigned the exam, turned the exam. I want to check the status, so I am logging to the as a teacher account, Mallikarjun. So class 12 practice. So this is the subject posted by the HOD. And next, as a subject teacher, I am going to grades. So you can see your subject name here, A1 1283 computer science. So this paper has been assigned for 2 students, and 1 student has been turned in, and another student has not done this exam. And if you want, you can just click on import grades and you can check it out if any other student has also done this exam or not. As a subject teacher, you are checking all these things. So only 1 student has done this exam. So now what you can do is, you can click on all students and click on return. Once a complete exam is completed, just import all the grades and click on return. So until, if you are not returning, means until that the 10 marks, 10 out of 10 will be under draft. So once everything is completed, you can click on return. So once you are returning, means the meaning is the marks has been finalized for these students. Now you can check it out, 10 marks, 10 out of 10, that's all. Draft message will not be there. So as a subject teacher, you can download the grades. At the same time, HODs also can import the grades and they can see the result. And next, if you want to see the question paper, just here Google form will be there. Just once you click here, it will open the form, that's all. How it will look, the questions, what questions are there, that's all. But if you want to see the individual ground level questions, question wise, or if you are having multiple questions, how to check it out. So what you can do is, just you can click on back button, or you can go to your class 12 computer science, class 12 practice, go to classwork, and here more dots will be there. Just click on edit and here you can see the original question form. Just make a click here and it will open the question paper, and here you can see edit option, edit this form. So on the bottom right side there will be an edit form will be there. So once you click on edit, it will go to the source of your question paper. Suppose if anything any key is wrong or question is wrong, just you can do your any corrections. If you have any corrections you want, you can do those corrections, and you can see the responses here also. So here case by case, question by question, you can see the responses. And if you want to stop after time, if you want to stop all the responses, just disable this button, accepting responses. Then from once you disable, then after that if any student submit also, it will not take any responses. So this is accepting responses, enable and disable. And once it is just you can see question by question, average and everything, analysis will be there, detailed analysis will be there, summary, question and individual. So this is how to go to your question paper, just source of the question paper. As a subject teacher, you can go and check the source of your question paper. So what you're doing, just you can go to your classwork and click on edit, and you can go to the source of your question paper. This is one method. And in grades anyway, what you can do, you can click on your subject name, and you can see the mark. You can import the grades and click on return all, and here also there will be a form will be there, A112 computer science. So once you click there, what it will do, it will also open the Google form, and here also you can see the bottom right side, you can see the edit this form button. So here also nothing but once you click here, automatically it will go to the source of your file. Original source means original question paper format will be opened, just to go to the source code. So by mistake, as a teacher or HOD, if anything goes wrong in the key, just you can correct that question paper, and automatically those changes will be reflected to all the students. Once you click on import grades, it will be automatically reflected. So we don't need to do anything manual here. So everything will be calculated automatically. So as a teacher, subject teacher, you can see the grades and everything. If you want, you can download the reports here. Click download grades, all grades as a CSV. So it will download a CSV file and you'll get the complete analysis. So this is how, as a subject teacher, you can go ahead, log out from your account. Thank you.